Hi, Brian from Military Mobility. Welcome to the Kill Cliff Ignite series. Today we're going to show you how to pick a line. This setup that I just went through is it's a great example to discuss how to pick a line when you're wheeling. If you don't have a spotter and you haven't been through the trail before, you're not familiar where to go. Take your time, right? You always want to just park your vehicle, safe spot, make sure the emergency brake's on, get out, and just take a look at what you're dealing with. And we're gonna walk back to here before the turn. And because this obstacle has a big turn to it, and some consequences, we got the cliff right over here, really makes a difference. So as you're driving up, you're looking for variances. Now you want to be familiar with your ground clearance. We can see in areas like this, people are trying to go over and they're scraping the crap out of their underbelly with the vehicle. You can see where people took the wrong line, and that happened. So you get familiar with the track of where your vehicle is going to be. And I often think of it of like pause, where, where's my right foot, my left foot going to go for these tracks. So if I'm checking something out, and I'll look for something prominent. In the general rule of thumb, you want to put your tires on the highest obstacles there. You don't want to straddle something unless you have, sufficient ground clearance for it, because that's where you're going to get caught up on your underbelly. So when I was coming up here, I said, I got to make a right turn. It's been a while since I've been on this trail. So I said, I got to make this right turn. And you can see there's a huge crater right up there. So I looked at this right here, right there, and I said, this is where I'm going to put my right tire. So I used that as my guide. I said, okay, if that's my right tire, where's my left tire going? It's going to be like right here. And in my mind, I'm driving this up, and I'm coming up. And I said, I knew there was the crater. I said, well, I don't want to go right through it. I had seen this really steep part. And I said, I don't want to deal with that right now. And going any further to the right, it would have been too tight for me to turn the vehicle and get it up there. So I said, I'm going to take the wider track, coming closer to the edge here on the left, but still sufficient amount of space. You're fine. So I said, I'm going to kind of come up here. So you're picking this line, right? And coming up, I just gradually said, hey, I'm going to take this crater on the left side of it. I'm going to keep my tire up high here and keep it up on the left-hand side. And I use this as the ramp and the guide for my left tire to come up. That was my landmark for myself. And once that was set, I go, okay, here's the left tire. Well, my right tire is going to come up here. It's going to be coming up right up here. And that avoids the steepest area that I don't have to deal with, with the approach angle. This is going to be a little more gentle on the approach angle, where the front of the vehicle is meeting an obstacle, and right here. So this was my track coming up, and from there, I just took this left line right here was where I went up, and kind of just let the vehicle work at this point in time, and up and over. So that's how to pick a line, or at least how I'm thinking about it as I'm doing it.